Hey guys, this is Nick from Deface Games. Firstly, welcome to 2021. Let's hope this new year is going to be at least a little better than the last one. On Android, many new anticipated titles are going to release in upcoming months, and in this video, we will take a look at some of the best upcoming games of 2021 on Android. Actual release dates are not confirmed, but they will be in 2021, probably. Without further ado, let's dive into the list. Starting it off, League of Legends Wild Rift. It is a multiplayer online battle arena game in the 3D isometric perspective. In League of Legends, players control a character aka champion with unique abilities and battle against a team of players or AI-controlled units with the goal of destroying the opposing team's nexus. Each League of Legends Wild Rift match is discrete, with all champions starting off relatively weak but increasing in strength by accumulating items and experience over the course of the game. The champions are influenced by a variety of genres, including high fantasy, steampunk, and Lovecraftian horror. Players compete in matches lasting anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes on average. Teams work together to destroy a structure called the Nexus in the enemy's base by passing a line of defensive structures called turrets.
Armed and ready.
Next on the list, Diablo Immortal. It is a massively multiplayer online action game in the Diablo series, designed for play on mobile devices. The game is set between the events of Diablo 2 and Diablo 3, and borrows the look and feel of the latter. For controls, there is a directional thumbstick and ability buttons. The player can aim the ability by holding its button. Each of the 6 character classes have 4 abilities, which differ across each character class. Defeated enemies drop loot and items that can be equipped via pop-up button. Players can join and leave groups that play through dynamic events. Unlike other Diablo series games, in the Immortal preview, the mana resource is removed and newly equipped items do not change the visual appearance of the player's character. Moving on to Path of Exile Mobile. It is the mobile version of a popular free-to-play action RPG. In Path of Exile, the player controls a single character from an overhead perspective and explores large outdoor areas and caves or dungeons, battling monsters and fulfilling quests from NPCs to gain experience points and equipment. Players can choose from 7 available classes. Each of these classes are aligned with 1 or 2 of the 3 core attributes: strength, dexterity, or intelligence. Items are randomly generated from a wide variety of basic types and endowed with special properties and gem sockets. Path of Exile's Atlas map system is actually perfect for bite-sized action gameplay. The game will feature complete Path of Exile game experience with no pay-to-win elements. Next on the list, Pokemon Unite. It is a multiplayer online battle arena game with matches consisting of 2 teams of 5 players. The game map is split into 2 halves with multiple control points each. Players score points for their team by defeating AI wild Pokemon and move towards one of the control points to score goals. Each match is time limited, and the team with the highest score at the end of the match wins the game. Players start each game controlling unevolved low-level Pokemon, which can increase its level and gain access to new combat moves as it wins in battles. Type effectiveness, a common feature in Pokemon games, is absent from Pokemon Unite. On the other hand, the game includes a Unite move mechanic unique to each Pokemon character. Next, Plants vs. Zombies 3. It is a tower defense and strategy video game. You have to protect your town from Dr. Zomboss's zombie bosses, the Brainiacs, and the massive brain fog-spewing Devour Tower. To defend your town, you can fight your way to the fearsome floors of the Devour Tower, where players take on challenging zombies and rescue captured plants to restore buildings and blocks of your town. This time, PvZ fan favorite plants like pea shooter, sunflower, and bok choy are back with a whole host of other plant pals. Players can collect these plants as the game progresses. Each plant has unique skills, strategies, and attacks. You can also link up with friends, other players, to test your zombie battling skills and strategies online. You can also create or join a club to chat, donate seeds, and acquire club plants in this game. Next on the list, The Witcher Monster Slayer. It is an augmented reality exploration game that challenges you to become an elite monster hunter. The game is set long before the time of Geralt of Rivia and features a whole new story mode. In this AR game, you can see the world around you transformed into the dark fantasy realm of The Witcher, and you can also explore once familiar locations now infested with dangerous beasts as you start on the path as a monster slayer. You can fight gigantic life-size monsters in first-person RPG-inspired combat. Like usual Witcher games, you can train your character, brew potions and oils, craft bombs, and select the appropriate equipment for the battles. Players can also collect the trophies of the unique monsters that they have slain. Moving on to NieR Reincarnation. It is an upcoming role-playing video game set in a realm called The Cage. It takes place in the same universe as NieR and its sequel, NieR Automata. Players take on the role of a young girl dubbed the Girl in White, who is guided through the cage by a ghost-like being called Mama, unlocking memories of the past while avoiding a black armored creature called the Dark Monster. The gameplay is split into 3 parts. Players can explore different areas of the cage with Mama. Battles in NieR Reincarnation play out automatically in real time, with a party of 3 characters against waves of enemies, with special attacks being activated by tapping icons on screen when they have charged. While many characters are present in-game from the outset, other characters are obtained through a gacha system. Next, Dragon Quest Tact. It is an upcoming RPG that combines elements of both strategy and action to create an action strategy RPG experience. It is a 3D gacha game designed for mobile devices that involves a main story as well as various scheduled events. The player can capture monsters by defeating them with their own monster team after a certain point in the game. Monsters in the monster team can be controlled by the player and made to attack enemy monsters on a top-down tile-based field. Each monster has various skills that can be unleashed on the field against enemies. Materials can be gathered through range of methods and are used to upgrade the ranks and statistics of owned monsters. Their skills can also be enhanced through the use of magic books. Collecting monsters of the same species leads to them evolving and their skills to grow even further. And last but not least, Bless Mobile. It is the upcoming mobile MMORPG set in the same universe as its PC counterpart, Bless Online. The game is set in a fantasy world where 2 factions fight for the ultimate dominance over the world. Bless Mobile will launch with 4 races, each having 5 classes. Each class has its own guardian god, where the players transform into a powerful being temporarily when the requirements are met. Bless Mobile introduces a system where players can create new characters with just 1 finger by using the game's morphing technology. Simply by using a finger to drag, players can change the appearances. Other than graphical resources, everything for Bless Mobile is built from the ground up to differentiate from the original PC game. And with these upcoming Android games of 2021, we wrap up this video. If you liked the video, do consider subscribing to us for more videos like this in the future, and leave us a comment if you have something to share. See you next time.